who your children marry. And that's very, very, very important for you women, is not to marry dumb men because they're cute. You better start thinking about what you marry, because what you marry will determine what the intellect of your children are. It is time for us to start breeding mentally. We have stopped breeding mentally. We started breeding physically. People said, he has curly hair or light eyes or light skin, so I'm going to have a baby by him because I have light skin, curly hair kids. Those days are over. It is now time for you people to start breeding mentally, because the higher the mental capacity, the easier it is for extraterrestrials to communicate with you. People on a low mental capacity, it's very difficult to penetrate that block, that ignorance. But people who are more sensitive spiritually, because they were bred properly, it makes it easier when extraterrestrials are trying to communicate.
Okay, in Islam, is a woman, okay, you said that we were all angels fallen from grace. Okay, has an angel ever appeared in the form of a woman?
No, an angel has never been summoned to come to earth. And the reason why I say that, because this is not the only planet with life on it in the boundless universe. There are female angelic beings who do go to other galaxies, because there are other galaxies where female beings dominate to keep the universe balanced. Man is a gender, not a god. He'd like to dream himself into godhood. He's merely a gender, not a god. And in the eyes of the Most High, there is no gender when you look on the planet Earth. He sees you all as his children. No female angelic being has been incarnate on the planet Earth. However, there are female angelic beings that do go to other galaxies. And those of you who perfect themselves and make the transition from a mortal into a supernatural being or back into an angelic state, and will get the opportunity to travel into other galaxies, you will be amazed. Because once you make the transition, remember, the first thing you inherit at the day of resurrection is life eternal. The same thing that the devil promised you in the beginning, that in the day you eat thereof, your eyes shall be open and you shall be as God. He knew what he was talking about. He was deceiving us in one way, because he was trying to make us violate the commandments of the Most High. But on the other hand, as an angel, he knew what he was talking about. You see? And the day will come that those people who recognize the violation of the commandments of the Almighty by partaking of that forbidden fruit, and reject the fruits of the devil, and reject the things of the devil, and take on the Messiahship. Because Messiahship, or Christ, is a nature that you all must succumb to. There's great masters or beings called Elohim in the beginning of Genesis. When they say in the beginning was the word, they use the word Elohim. Elohim is a Hebrew word which is Elo in a plural. These Elohim are what they refer to as the we, or the Lord of hosts, the angelic beings. They are overseeing. They come into your plane at different periods of time to interfere with what man is doing to try to coerce him. Those of you who accept the teachings into themselves will be transformed back into, again, angelic beings, and you will witness the heavens. You'll see angelic beings, and you'll travel other galaxies. Those of you that can make that height.
So just because a female was made from man, she is not inferior to man, is she? But she is also from Allah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes that very clear, because he says that man was created from earth. And then he put man and woman over earth. You see? So how can man be superior to woman if woman came from man, when man came from something less than both of them? Earth.
Right. So we both come from Allah.
Both come from Allah equally. Like the right and the left eye of the face.
With different purposes.
Definitely different purposes. Oh yeah. Now don't misinterpret. A man is greater than woman in that which he does, but so is a woman greater than man in that which she does.
Right.
You follow?
Yes, sir. I'm going to let someone else speak. Thank you.
Listen, you said we're angels, and we're also Nubian. So we have fallen from grace too, right?
I don't understand the question.
You don't understand the question?
No, I understand we are angels, and I understand we are Nubian.
You said what?
Maybe I'll do it this way. It says in Genesis that the Almighty created man of the dust of the ground and breathed into man the breath of life, right, and man became a living soul.
Right.
The Nubian part of you is the physical composition, the flesh.
Okay.
And the angelic part of you is the spirit. The combination of the spirit and the flesh gives birth to the soul.
I see. Okay. another question. I heard one of your tapes, and it said on there that you have sons of Allah, and they don't know that they are sons of Allah.
You are a son of Allah,
Right.
and you're having a hard time understanding. Let me tell you what I mean. The light shineth in the darkness, yet the darkness comprehendeth it not. There was a man sent from Allah whose name was John. You see that?
Yes.
Now, how does that happen? Take John the Baptist. When John the Baptist was questioned by the Jews, as they called him then, as to whether or not he was the Messiah, he said he wasn't. Correct?
Right.
They also asked him, was he that prophet? What did he say? He's not. Then they asked him, was he Elijah? And what did he say? No. Later on, Jesus came along and told him, and told the disciples, that John the Baptist, Yohanan, was indeed the return of Elijah. Now here is a man who the prophet called, John the Baptist, called a prophet, receiving revelations and inspiration from the Almighty, and when questioned of whether or not he was John the Baptist, he said no. By the time it gets to Matthew 17:10 through 13, he finds out through Jesus that he is. So the answer is, you can have a divine spirit moving in you and you not know it, because you don't tune your body in. This is why human beings get sick. Human beings get sick because their body becomes untuned, just like an automobile. If your car is not properly tuned and the pistons and stuff are not functioning properly, the car will malfunction, correct?
Right.
Well, the human being also has a tuning process. He must stay in tune. Prayer, meditation are the things that keeps the human body in tune. He plugs into the source. If he does not keep himself in tune with the spiritual world, he becomes sick physically. You understand?
Yes.
So that means that the spirit can be moving in man and man not be fully aware of it. All ye are sons of the Most High, thusly you all are angelic beings. When you break down the word angelic being, when you go to the English definition, to the Latin and Greek, you come out with the word messenger. When you go to the Arabic word malaika, you come to one full of something, to be complete or full. Mahw. You follow that?
Yeah.
A complete being. When you were in your spiritual state, you were a complete being. When you became a mortal and slipped from grace, you became a broken being, incomplete. And then the Almighty said, you must perfect yourself or correct yourself. In the language of the scripture, this is called salihin, those who correct or fix themselves or work for perfection and righteousness.
Yeah.
You follow that?
Yeah. I was also speaking on the ones that you call the vagabonds in one of your tapes.
Yes.
That you said you had to that they belong to us.
Correct.
Right.
We people can be vagabonds.
Right.
We can be an angel possessed. You can be a devil with demons plaguing you. You
Right.
follow?
Yeah.
And thus you can be a good angel or good person inspired to do even greater things.
Right.
Men who are called are angels whose light is increasing. Men who fall are angels whose lights are decreasing. Unfortunately for the world, the state it's in now, more angels' lights are decreasing, thus man is falling away from the light of the Most High on a more rapid pace than those beings who are evoluting towards perfection, increasing in light and getting nearer to the Most High. So you are vagabonds, you are thieves, and you do all kind of treacherous things, but that doesn't mean that you're not an angel. It means you're an angel who fell from grace. Right. Don't make angels synonymous with good. Don't make angels synonymous with Michelangelo's picture on the ceiling. This was a trick. The reason why it was painted on the ceiling is so when you look up, you get in a state